To Chairman Andre, this is a great honor to be here, and it's a very, very special occasion. I don't know who I really represent.
Yourself, most of all.
What I have here on my left is the badge of the South African Air Force Association. I think Colonel Ron Hayward would better speak on their behalf. He's been the president of the association. Possibly he should express their wish. They're welcome to you. This tie indicates that I, along with other men and ladies here, I am a member, and very proud to be a member, of the Warsaw 44 Club. It's a group of people initially based in London, and the founder was Alan Bates, who was the air gunner on an aircraft which was shot down over Warsaw. You've read the story when the pilot mysteriously just disappeared and left them up in the sky without a pilot. That's the Warsaw 44 Club. When we visit your wonderful country, Poland, and we wear our ties, your citizens, people in the street, just flock around and greet us and make us feel so warm and so welcome in Poland. And we hope this is where you're going to feel the same as you travel around South Africa. We are so thrilled to have you. We are pleased that you are here. And we hope you have good weather and a wonderful time, because this is a wonderful country with a strong bond with Poland. And as you get to know us, you will realize that there is a lot in common. We are linked together with our background, and we're standing together, and the two countries are growing in respect for each other, and we are growing as nations to be recognized in the community of the world at the moment. This small pocket lapel badge here indicates that your president was gracious enough to install me as a commander of the Order of Merit of the Republic of Poland. I'm very humbled to think of that I should be elevated to that state. And this, perhaps tonight, this is the badge or the symbol that I'm so proud I'm wearing. It indicates that I'm an honorary member of the Roberta Hamilton Scout troops of Josepha. And fellas, welcome here. I'm so thrilled to have you in our country, and I wish you a wonderful time. Now we have with us representatives from JEPI. Well, I went to South Africa's premier boys' school. That was not CARES, not JEPI, not Saints. It was Durban Boys High School. How's that, eh? And we're proud of our old boys, just as you must be proud, JEPI. You must be so proud of Robert Hamilton. I was telling your teacher and scoutmaster that there is an article written by Jack Van Eysen of the last moments of that aircraft before it crashed at Machailand. And he writes graphically how Robert Hamilton, the second pilot, stood at the door of the bomb bays, and that's we used to jump. If we had to escape, we'd have to jump through the bomb bays. And as each person came in that desperate rush, and with the aircraft burning, he checked that each one had his parachute clipped on, both clips. Sometimes people jumped out with just one clip, and the parachute collapsed or didn't work properly. He checked that each had and pushed them out. And when it came for his turn to jump out, it was too late. And you will read how his body was eventually found about 100 meters from the burning aircraft with the parachute unopened. Real heroism. And JEPI, I'm so glad that you're having our Polish scouts to your school tomorrow. this is a historic occasion for them and for you. I just want to tell you of another Jeppe story that I don't think is well publicized. But in about, had I known I was going to speak here, I would have got my dates correct. In about 1914, a boy by the name of Pugh, P-U-G-H. Do you know Jeppe folklore? Anyway, he matriculated from Jeppe High. And he joined, like many South Africans, and went overseas and fought in the First World War in Flanders. After that, he went across to Britain, and he studied in the seminary to enter the ministry. And he became a minister in the Congregational Church. And he was the village priest in a small town or village in the UK. He wasn't of robust health, but he was a wonderful man, he must have been. Because on the outbreak of war in 1939, he eventually got drafted into the British Armed Forces in the army, and he became a padre. And a little later, on a Sunday morning, it happened that his ship, a big troop ship with thousands of men aboard, was torpedoed in the Atlantic. And they were sinking, and the captain was obliged to make the agonizing decision that to save the boat and most of the men upstairs, he would have to batten down the hatches, seal the hatches off with many, I don't want to exaggerate, careful what I'm telling you, but there were hundreds of men down below who would drown. So he gave the order for the hatches to be lowered, and suddenly a voice came out and said, "Hold it, hold it." And it was the Reverend Pugh of Jeppe High. He had dashed back to his cabin and got his hymn book and his prayer book, and he said, "Hold it." And he asked them to let him down. They tied a rope around him and let him down. And the last the people on board heard was them singing the hymns, "O God, our help in ages past, our help in years to come." And he perished willingly down there while the ship was going down and sinking. Now, that story, every time I think of it, it stirs me. That's heroism. That's the highest heroism, that you should willingly go down to comfort dying men and to give your life with them. Jeppe, that's a story that you must be very, very proud of.